just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. They'll signal the timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Here we go.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines to run for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
61. Match back. Go. I said let's go.
Now Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 13 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The kick by Gould is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Set up. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. 66. Going hard.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. In motion left, the tight end. Wilson gonna throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion goal. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And that run right there, just what the doctor ordered.
You're talking about putting it all together for your offense because no big run happens unless everyone does their job. And now you're thinking about ending the football game because you're in field goal range.
What a dandy this has been. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Gold is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Working with a 2nd and 4. Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Garoppolo now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Well, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.